If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Virgo, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for March 2017. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Ascendant, and Virgo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Virgo, now on to your reading for March 2017. First card you have that shows up here today, Virgo, is Temperance. And Temperance is a card to me that symbolizes patience. It could also be God working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. But it is a card of maybe you need to have patience, or you need to be patient about something. I do feel that there's a new line of work coming for some of you Virgos. So it could be a new job, or it could be within your job you already have, where a new line, a type of work is coming in for you. I do feel that you're going to be listening to a lot of gossip, or a lot of what people are saying about it. You could be listening. Some of it's connected to your job change. Some of you it isn't. But I get you're going to be listening to a lot of things that people are saying to you in March. I do feel that many of you Virgos are really starting to look better than you ever did before. You're maybe more physically fit, more built. If you lift weights, you could be really, looking svelte and built up and chiseled and strong muscle definition, or maybe you've lost weight. Some of you may have gotten plastic surgery or changed your appearance in some way, hairstyle, hair color. I just feel in March, and this isn't the first month I've gotten that for you. I know I've heard this before. So for those of you that didn't feel like that was making sense for you, whatever month that was, I picked it up. I feel it could be applying to you in this month, because I do feel some Virgos are going to be looking better than they have ever before, or for a while. Your appearance could be looking really good. Travel is indicated for some of you. So I feel some of you are going on a trip, or for fun, or it could be work travel. Some of you may be trying to hide some things from a family member or family members, like a relationship that got off to a rocky start, or some kind of expenditure that you had to pay a lot of money for something. You might not want some family members to know about it. There's some things you're trying to keep secret, quiet, or hidden from family members. Maybe you made a big purchase and you don't want your family members to know about it, or you started a new love relationship and it's not going that great, so you don't want to tell them about it. It could be anything, but those are some things that were mentioned. Watch the words you use in March, because people are hanging on every word, and people are truly, truly paying attention to what you're saying. So whether this is with your family, your friends, your lovers, or at work, be cautious of the words you use, because you have people truly listening to everything you're saying and hanging on your words and really paying attention. Some of you may feel like you're being too idle, or you're idly wasting some time, and the guides are trying to tell you to get on with it. So if you feel like you're wasting some kind of time with certain friends, certain love relationships, or business opportunities or work, if you're not stepping out and making some motion to make things happen, whatever it is, it's not going to be the same for all of you Virgos. The guides are saying, okay, don't be too idle. Don't waste any more time. You need to get on with it. Maybe you're dragging your feet about looking for another job. Maybe you don't like the job that you're in and you're kind of like being idle, like, well, maybe things will get better, or maybe I'll look next month, or maybe you need to find a new home. A new apartment, or maybe a lease is coming due, or you want to move from the place that you're living and you need to get on with looking for the place. I mean, it could mean so many things, Virgo. So that's what was coming up with the Temperance card. You had a real mixed bag with that card. Here you have Four of Swords. This is a pause, a meditative state, a resting phase. Could be a recuperation from an illness. But to me, it's usually pause, resting, and meditating. I do feel that some of you Virgos are going to be coming clean with some kind of secret that you've kept from someone, maybe a loved one, a friend, a child to you, or a lover, somebody you've kept something from. I feel you're going to come clean with them. You're going to tell them. Maybe you have some opinions about something and you were like keeping a lid on it. Maybe now you're going to let the cat out of the bag and tell them just what you thought. Maybe there was a decision they made you don't think was a good idea. Or maybe they have a love partner that you don't agree with and you've kept a lid on it. And now you want to tell them, hey, you know what? I don't really think they're a good partner for you. Or I don't think that's a great job for you. Or, you know, I'm not sure you're making the best decisions kind of comments. But it could be secrets or things that were going on in your life that you kept from them that you're going to let out of the bag. But it's not going to be the same for all of you. I feel that some of you Virgos are going to actually start putting the pedal to the metal and building up a respectable business. So even if you work for somebody else, this could be a side business. You could start a website. You could start your own YouTube channel. You could have your own brick and mortar business that people could come into and make purchases. Whatever it is, I do feel that if you're in that realm of putting the pedal to the metal of a business venture, sideline, or hobby, I feel that March is going to be the month where you are going to start to do that. I feel there could be some people around you that need counseling or therapy. Maybe you feel like you need it. It could be you, but it could be some people close to you. If you have any relatives around you, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, siblings, anyone that you're tight with, you may worry and think, are they suicidal? Are they on the edge of like a nervous breakdown? Do they need rehab or rehabilitation? So there could be people around you that you are concerned or worried about, that you feel they need some kind of therapy, counseling, professional treatment, maybe even spiritual counseling. That also comes up here. I do feel that many of you are going to take some time away from work to build up your own business. You could be asking for a leave of absence. You could be doing it on the side while you're working. Maybe you're going to ask if you can work less hours. Like, hey, can you cut down my schedule? I don't want to work as much. And really the reason that you're going to do it could be because you want to build up something on your own that you're doing on the side. Your cholesterol levels might be high for some of you. Some of you may need to start taking cholesterol medicine or fish oil tablets or whatever, capsules or whatever natural remedies you want to do. But some of you, your cholesterol may be too high. If you're having heart issues, heart palpitations, or anything like that, you may want to get it checked out. But I do get that kind of elevated thing. That's not going to apply to all of you. So don't freak out whenever I get a health thing, because it's a general reading for so many people that are going to watch this. And also, if the messages are not making sense to you so far for this month, Virgo, as I always say, watch your rising sign or your moon sign, because people write me all the time and tell me their messages are coming to them from there. So your messages may not be coming to you from your sun sign this month. Next card you have is Eight of Rods, which is news coming to you swiftly. This could be messages coming to you swiftly, news coming to you swiftly over the phone, over text messages, over email. This could also be sudden or swift change. It could also indicate travel. I do feel that you're getting some news. You're finding out about somebody, some kind of information that could be a relative to you. It could be a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, some kind of other, maybe your family member. It could be even a brother or a sister, but they may not be close to you or may not live close to you, because I feel like this news is coming to you not from close by. I mean, for some of you, yes, it could be, but I do get some of this news is at a distance. Some of you are working up some creative endeavors, projects, or plans in your mind that are getting built up and created, and that you are going to push forward and get going and execute and get happening in your life. I do feel that some of you Virgos make some kind of monumentous push forward in something in your career. If you're a singer, a songwriter, a performer, an actor, you could be hiring a new agent or getting booked for a new venue or a tour of some sort. That comes up here also. You could be rewriting a script, rewriting a book, rewriting a play, or navigating through the verbiage that's written in a contract, deal, or a plan, and that could be getting rewritten or reworked if you have any contractual deals or arrangements, because I'm seeing like a document and you weaving through the wording in this document. So you may want something rewritten or getting it looked over by legal counsel to say, is this fair? Is this just? Is this right? Should it get rewritten? Should I agree to it? Should I sign it or not sign it? I see that for some of you Virgos. And it doesn't have to be some, like if you're not in the entertainment industry, it could be a business contract or plan that you have, a business contract you have with the company you already work for. Maybe they're changing the parameters of your job, or the company got changed over. New people came in, new management staff, and they want to change like contracts and get people to sign new contractual agreements. Maybe you're going to feel like, I don't think that's right, or this is too confusing to me. I need somebody else to look it over. That's what I feel for many of you. Next card you have in the layout is the Six of Pentacles, which is the balance of give and take. It could be you giving money generously, charitably, and freely and joyously to others. It could be you receiving money from financial institutions, loans, tax refunds, insurance payouts, or people giving you money on their own out of good nature. Could be that. But it's usually the balance of give and take. I do feel that many of you Virgos are going to feel like you're more in a position of power than you've been for a while. I see you getting more invested in your finances, and your finances getting some kind of financial boost here in March. I do see some of you going through a division of property, could be an estate, and you could be, maybe you're the executor, maybe you're the power of attorney and the executor, and you're working together with family members to divide money up, divide stocks up, divide items up, sell a home, divide that up, because I feel some of you, not all of you, there's a division of an estate here for some of you. I get one way or another, Virgo, you're going to have more money in your pocket because I hear it jingling. I'm seeing more money going into your pocket and then it jingling around in there. You may decide, you know what, it's time to get a break away from the mundane and time for me to travel. Maybe you're going to ask your place of employment, or if you own your own business, you could say, you know what, gone fishing, and put that sign up on the door. I feel some of you really need a break and are going to travel, and I actually feel like some of you could be doing it for work and business, yes. But for some of you, I do feel you're doing it as I need a break, I need to get away, and I want to see different scenery, and now I want to travel and clear my mind and clear my head. And I do feel that you're going to have the money and the means to do it. So I don't feel like you're doing it in a struggling sense. I don't feel that. It's something you have the ability to do and the financial means to do it. I do feel that some of you are taking several paces backwards about something and getting legal counsel and advice. It could be about your current job. It could be about a contract you're signing. It could be if you're purchasing a house or selling a house. It could also be if you have to deal with any estate issues. I see some of you Virgos getting and inquiring with legal advice or legal counsel. It does come up here for some of you. I see there's going to be a parting of the ways for some of you that you've dealt with them or done business with them for a long time, and you're going to be parting ways or parting company with them. It could be also even in a love relationship, but it comes up more to me like some business or person you did business with, or somebody you were friends with or worked with them in some other capacity, like a club, group, or organization. I see you parting ways with someone that would fit that. Love is last on the list, but it could be a love partner, but that feels last to me. Your outcome card here, or your last card here, is Ten of Swords. I'm sorry, Virgo. I feel like you predominantly have a good reading. I know last month you really did, so don't freak out and get mad at me. I don't control what cards show up. I clear the cards many times and shuffle many times. This card can be being stabbed in the back and betrayed, or it could be somebody passing away that, you know, in your family or somebody you know. It could be that. It could mean other things as well. It's now time to get things organized and get things straightened out. You may be feeling like you're working at cross purposes with someone or other people. You may feel like somebody's taken advantage of you, taken you for a ride, or financially raked you over the coals. If there was any identity theft, you may be having to get that straightened out. Or if you feel like there was somebody in your family that screwed you out of an inheritance you were supposed to get. Or you could feel like maybe your boss or somebody you work with took advantage of you or screwed you over, or took a sale from you that you were supposed to get the commission or credit for. Whatever it is, it feels more like, even though I'm going to say here, you do have messages that sound like you're going to hear about somebody passing away and that you may be the executor or dealing with an estate. That does come up here in the other cards. It has been mentioned. You got to listen to this reading again. But in this card, so it could be that somebody passed away and now you're having to divide an estate. But they're talking more in this card, like you getting the feeling like somebody took advantage of you or screwed you over in some way financially. It could be through an estate. It could be through your job. It could be if there was identity theft, or somebody stole some commission from you. Maybe you sell cars for a living and somebody else stepped in and took your sale. Or maybe you're in real estate and you started showing houses and somebody else in your firm or company stepped in and actually stole your sale. It could be that, but it's to me this feels like more in a financial sense than anything else. You feeling like this Ten of Swords is affecting you. Some of you may feel like, you know what, this makes me so disturbed, I am not going to deal with them anymore. Like you may cut some people out of your life because of these events, or cut something out of your life because of that kind of feeling coming up here. You may have to deal with litigation, the courts, the court systems, dealing with lawyers if you feel like you were unfairly treated, if you feel like you got terminated unfairly, or you were due disability or some kind of compensation if you got hurt on the job or something happened. You may have to sue the company you work for or your bosses, or get some legal action involved where you feel like you got screwed over unfairly, especially anything involving your finances, or money that was owed to you that didn't come to you in the right fashion, or that was taken or stolen from you. I really feel some of you Virgos are going to be looking into dealing with the court systems and legal documentation, or dealing with lawyers or a lawsuit to get some kind of restitution here. So just hang tight. Listen, Virgo, as I always say, not all of these messages are going to resonate for all of you Virgos. So don't start getting freaked out if none of this sounds like it applies. I don't feel like any of this is good. Some of these things here you would have already had inklings of, so it wouldn't be like a shock. And as I said, if these messages are not making sense to you, perhaps your messages are coming in your rising sign or your moon sign. So I hope these messages were of help to you. I certainly hope they made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post any of my videos here on YouTube. And I have added eclipse crystal readings, full moon crystal readings, new moon crystal readings have been added into the mix of my regular videos. So you want to make sure you get the notifications that when I'm posting those. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Virgo, where I'm looking into the crystal to get additional messages for you from my spirit guides for March of 2017, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for my psychic crystal readings for the month of March 2017. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab, which is a drop-down menu, and go to page 9. Click on page 9, and there you will see the heading for March 2017 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You click on your sign, Virgo, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I wish you a marvelous month of March, Virgo, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.